What's up, everybody? It's that time.
Yep.
They're here. New Hoyt bows. So we have not seen any of these. We don't have any specs on any of these. We're talking about, this video is going to be about the new carbon bow. So.
Excited.
Excited. The name of the bow, the RX8. I'm going to let JR do the honors.
Get my knife
open this bad boy up and see what we've got. So. A lot of hype. We've already had people coming in the store asking about this.
Yes, 100%.
So let's take a look. This is their two. Like I said, we haven't touched these, haven't opened these, have no specs on any of these. This is the new RX8 in the tombstone color. So new color.
I'm excited to see that.
Of course.
That's a new hat.
Hats.
That's a new hat. That looks nice.
From Hoyt. Here it is. The RX8.
Looks like a stone gray.
So this is their 30-inch bow. We haven't got the long bows in yet, in the carbon version at least. Boom, RX8.
Interesting. Ooh.
New cam.
Yep, new cam.
Oh
100%.
yeah.
That's off of their target lineup for that stop. The draw stop right there, that's off their target bow.
So they've got, one of the things we did see is, from some of the information we did get, is they have 3 mod options. So this is the carbon 30-inch bow. It goes from 25 all the way out to 30 inches. And the new cam is called the HBX Exact. So adjustable let off, 75, 80, and 85%. And this is the number,
I would
3 mod.
Number 3.
Yeah, this is number 3 mod. And this is the new tombstone color. Kind of looks like a.
It's like a
grayish.
Yeah, it's a gray color. That is.
Thing. So, like I said, we don't have any specs on this thing. So
we got the data card right here.
We got a data card. We know that it's their 30-inch bow. They've got a 30, and then they've got a 34-inch. What are we looking at?
So on this guy, the RX8 IBO of 342, coming in at 4 pounds. Axle to axle is 30 and 9/16. You can go draw length from 25 to 30, 6 and 1/8 brace height, and draw weights of 40 to 80 pounds.
And we got the 70 pounders in right now. What do you think right out of the gate?
It looks sharp.
It does.
That gray is really, really slick. Yep. So they kept everything for the integrate option for the rest. Yep. Kept the Picatinny mount. Definitely, it's totally a new cam design.
Yeah, that's the big thing, is the cam on it.
That mod looks really nice. Actually, looks like you'd actually do the 1/4-inch draw length adjustments as well. So that is something that they took off of their target bow and added onto here. And also with the stops, more than likely, I'm assuming right now, if you were to take this and flip it like on the target bow, that's going to give you either a softer or firmer back wall. Okay. So very, very cool feature right there. I'm excited to get a D-loop on here, and let's
go ahead and do that. So let's put a D-loop on it. We're going to shoot it, get a feel for it at 2 different draw lengths. We're going to max out at 30 inches, and we'll shoot it at 28 inches as well. And we're going to put 2 different arrows through it. So we're going to put a 440 grain arrow and then a 530 grain arrow at those 2 different draw lengths to get the speeds that like we normally do, just to give you an idea of what the bow's doing. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get this thing in there. Dude, the graphics look good.
Yeah, it looks sharp. I'm excited.
Carbon RX8.
All right.
It's a mean looking machine. So if you've ever shot the Hoyt bows, anyway, the Hoyt bows just shoot good in general.
They do.
I mean, the HBX Pro cam was an awesome cam. I'm really curious to see what this cam feels like. Yeah. But let's check something real quick as well. Throw it up here on the desk, and let's see. So we said
30 and 9/16. So, are you at the center though?
Yep, right there.
So it's about 30 and a half right there. It's close.
Yep, we're close there. And then what did we say the
6 and 1/8 for the brace height?
For the brace height. Yep, dead on.
Yeah. Cool.
So yeah, so let's get this thing mounted, and we're gonna throw a whisker biscuit on it.
Of course.
To get some speeds out of the bow, see what we're doing, what speeds it's putting out. So it's funny, we had people already this morning coming in the, trying to get their hands on these things. So I imagine they're not going to last long. We got a ton of these things coming too. So we got all the bows coming, both carbons, short and long bows, aluminum short and long bows, and their new aluminum speed bow. So exciting stuff. Hoyt always puts out a good product. I'm incredibly curious about this cam.
One thing I didn't. It looks like they have updated the shim system. It's different colors, but it looks like it's still the same. It's the same style, hey, but they've updated. Yep, and they updated. There's no more E-clips on there for the axle.
So just so everyone is aware, that's been the biggest thing. There is no more E-clips on these, which we got some guys in the background jumping around. So that makes it nice for our techs. So the E-clips have always been kind of a
annoying thing.
Yes, a challenge at times, and especially if you drop one, it's gone for eternity.
Yep.
So this is going to make it nice. So I'm actually, you know, tuning these things and swapping shims should be much easier. Still looks like you got to bust the axles out and everything to swap the shims, but no more E-clips. That's huge. And we did hear that Hoyt also, we haven't got any of the new accessories in yet, but they've got a new Ghost stick that's supposedly pretty slick. So we're excited to see those as well. We haven't got them in. We're still missing a bunch of bows from our shipment that are, I'm assuming, en route on UPS somewhere. Hopefully they'll be here sooner than later. But we'll get this thing close.
Yeah.
And then I think it came in on 29 inches.
So I'm going to look at this guy real quick.
And just so you guys know, we will have these in both 70 and 80 pound options. So we're getting right out of the gate. We got the 70 pound options that are coming in, but there's been a lot of guys already that have been asking and inquiring about 80 pound bows. We will stock these bows all in 80 pounds as well for you guys that want those high poundage bows.
Get all that speed.
That's it. Especially for some of our shorter draw lengths. Cam looks good, man. Mods look nice. Tons of adjustability in these bows. Yeah, so if we look at the Carbon 30, there's a number 1 mod, which goes from 25 to 26 inches. There's a number 2 mod that goes from 26.5 to 28 inches. And then the number 3 mod that these come with go from 28.5 to 30 inches. So it looks like we're gonna be shooting this at 28.5 and 30 inches. Yeah. So 28.5 is my draw length, so it should fit me perfectly.
Yeah.
And then 30 inches obviously is you. So money.
All right.
So we good? Center shot looks halfway decent on there. This thing ain't gonna shoot around a corner.
No, that looks good.
All right, so let's go ahead. We're gonna go over to the range. We are gonna check the actual, before we head over there, check the weight of the bow.
Yeah.
Let's see where we're at.
£4.7 pounds.
That's,
but if you take, and if you take that that stubby stabilizer off, that'll put it right about 4 pounds.
4 pounds, so cool. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna grab the chronograph. We're gonna take the bow, we're gonna head over to the range real quick. We're gonna shoot it and get an initial feel for it. And then we're gonna put it through the chronograph and give you guys some real numbers. So let's head over to the range. All right, so we're on the range. So we got this set up. We were looking at it, confused ourselves a little bit.
It happens.
Little letters, big letters. So this is 1/4 inch adjustments on the mods. From, on this particular number 3 mod goes 28.25 all the way to 30 inches, 1/4 inch increment adjustments, which is awesome. So you can really fit this bow to the individual perfectly.
Yes.
The other thing we were talking about too is the riser.
Yep. It looks to be the same riser. I don't see any differences from the RX7 to the RX8. Nothing wrong there.
Nope. Clean looking, the graphics, like we said, look great.
Oh, yeah.
So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and I guess at least get an initial feel. Yeah. All right, so we got our hand scale. Let's see what we're pulling.
Smooth.
Yes. 72.3 pounds, holding weight is 4.4 pounds.
God.
So.
That's insane.
Dude, you can manhandle this bow. This thing is smooth. Wait till you draw this thing back.
I'm gonna wait till we get to 30.
Okay, so let's see. Let me just put an arrow through it. I'm not gonna shoot it through the chronograph yet, but Dude, that is ridiculous.
$20.5 is money on you.
That is, yeah. Draw cycle on this thing is smooth from beginning to end. Sound quiet too?
It sounded like it, yeah. It sounded pretty darn quiet.
The back wall is solid on this.
I was going to ask on that, and you said it's smooth. Man, that's
ridiculously smooth.
Like, did you feel any hand shock or anything crazy?
Minimal, man. Yeah. Hardly any at all. Like, if you draw this thing slow,
oh yes,
it's totally smooth. So smooth. This is at 85% too. You can let it down easy. I mean, even on 85%, you don't feel like you really got to force it. Just let up a little bit on it. But you get into it on the back wall, it's boom, it's there.
Solid.
Solid.
It looks like it's cruising pretty good.
It does. We're about to find out. So which arrow is that?
That's the 440.
440. So 28.5 inches. This bow, we said IBO's at what, 342?
Sure.
I think is what we said.
I don't remember.
You have to look back at the video and see. Somewhere around there. But we're about to check it. So we're at 85%. We're pulling right at 72 pounds. So it came in a little bit hot. Yeah. This arrow is 440 grains, what we said. So let's see what we're getting out of the chronograph.
First shot. And aim down just a hair. Perfect.
275.
It's not bad at all.
Nope. I can't get over how, dude, this is dead. Like,
yeah,
there's like no vibration at all in this bow.
That's awesome.
It doesn't feel like it wants to jump out of your hand. This color is sharp.
It is really good.
All right, so this is the
530 grain.
530, so this thing's heavy.
Aim down a little bit. Right there.
259.
That's respectable for that arrow weight.
Yeah, it's heavy arrow, shorter draw length, right at 72 pounds, 28.5 inches. This thing, wait till you draw this bow back. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna change it over. We're gonna go jump over. We're gonna max out at 30 inches, see the speeds it's getting out of it, and see what JR thinks about it too. Like I said, lots of new technology with it. Super excited to get them in. Finally, we've got a bunch of them on order, and my first impression, this thing feels good.
Solid.
Feels good, man. Looks good, shoots good.
Right on.
So let's go ahead and change it over real quick, and then we'll see what this thing does at 30 inches.
Yeah. All right, guys, we are back now. We have this set at 30 inches. One other thing I was noticing when we were changing that draw length is I like how for that let-off post I actually have the same size screw. It's a T15 for all of it. So really cool little feature for there.
Little details that matter.
It does. All right, let's get a feel for this sucker.
I'm telling you, you're gonna be impressed.
I like shooting a longer bow, just with me having the longer draw length.
Of course.
See if you can see how it looks on me. All right. Yeah, that's smooth the whole way through. That's nothing.
That's a good fit right there too, buddy.
Oh, yeah, that's dead. That's dead. No vibration at all.
I told you.
That's nice.
Super dead, man.
I dig it.
It doesn't want to jump out of your hand at all. I mean, when that shot breaks and goes off, it's just.
I didn't really mess around with that. I'm going to try one more time. We'll just see how it feels on the back wall and see what kind of sponge, if there is any. Like you already said there isn't, so I mean.
When it rolls over, it's solid.
Yeah, it doesn't want to dump or anything.
Nope.
Yeah, that's solid.
Rock solid.
Yeah. I dig it. All right. First speed test.
440, 30 inches. Yes, sir.
298. I can dig that.
Pays to have a long draw length.
It does.
You can max that bow out. You can really get the most performance out of it. Not all of us can do that.
Just get yourself on a stretcher board. You'll be fine.
Yeah, seriously. Shoot that thing back here.
Yeah. All right, now we got the 530 grain arrow, 72 pounds, whatever. Yeah, that sucker's nothing. Doesn't want to torque in your hand or anything?
Not at all.
Good?
Yep. 279. That's solid. That's smoking.
That's smoking. All right.
All right, so we're also going to drop this in there. We got some guys that really want to see the IBO arrow. So we've got a 350 grain arrow that we're going to put through it as well, just to see how close it is to actual IBO. And I did recheck this card. IBO on the RX8 is 342.
Yep.
So let's see where we're at with it.
All right.
As we know, IBO is at 30 inches, 70 pounds.
Good?
Yep.
339.
339.
That's damn close.
That's right there. So, you know, with the chronograph,
A couple feet.
yeah, it's not always 100% accurate. So 339, that's perfect. There, Hoyt has nailed it.
Yeah. Phenomenal job, guys.
Absolutely.
Phenomenal. I think this is the first hunting bow that actually has quarter-inch adjustments for the draw length.
Is it? Okay.
I think so.
Yeah, that we've seen.
Yeah.
Which is nice. So, because we get some guys, you know, you can kind of torque it with, you know, D-loop and release and whatnot, but you can really...
You can make the bow fit to them instead of having to adjust other stuff.
To absolute perfection.
Right.
You know who's going to be a big fan of that? Mr. Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
So
100%.
This is awesome. So this is their new carbon bow, the RX8 from Hoyt, 2024. We've got them. They shoot incredibly well. We highly encourage you to come in and shoot them. I'm sure we're going to be saying that about all the new 2024 bows. They've all got something special about them. Yep. But this carbon bow is dead. It's quiet. We are in a confined space, so there is some echo in here, which amplifies noise, obviously. But the bow does not. It's not torquey at all, which Hoyt's known for that.
Yeah. They've really gotten that grip. I think really well designed.
If that's one of the one of the things I really do like about the Hoyt bows is that grip. It fits in the hand well. You don't really have to fight it to make sure that the bow's not torquing one way or the other. We know Hoyt tunes really well, and this new cam system, speeds are good. The adjustability that you get out of it is incredible. And for us as who are working on the bows, techs, getting rid of the Eclipse, probably one of the best features of the new 2024 Hoyt bows.
The thing I love the most is the draw cycle. It's incredibly smooth.
There is no dump on it, and that's at 85%. Mm-hmm. So, and this one goes all the way from 75 to 85%. So you can really, if you want to, put it on at 75% and hold, a lot more weight on that back half to really keep you honest.
Yep.
So a lot of adjustability in it, a lot of new technology, and I'm really excited to see the accessories that they've got coming out. Some of the new things that we've been told are getting ready to drop.
Yep.
So besides that, RX8, 2024 Hoyt, awesome bow, killer new color. This is the Tombstone. We've got a bunch of them in stock. We've got a ton more on the way. So if you're looking at shooting any of the new 2024 bows, we've got them, or we will have them as soon as they are available. Yep. So as always, we appreciate you guys checking us out, following us along. If you're interested in the aluminum bow, we've got that video out as well. So make sure you head over there. We'll put a link in that in the videos for you guys to go straight to the aluminum bow and check that out as well. But as always, we appreciate you guys following along, checking us out. If you have any comments, drop them in the comments box below. Any questions, we'll do our best to answer them. Make sure you guys are like and subscribe on the channel. We've got a ton of new bow videos, reviews, product videos that will be dropping as new products come along. So we appreciate you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.